Good morning, students. Today I am here with third chapter of civics, democracy and diversity. As you know, what is democracy? In class 9th, you studied in detail. Basically, democracy is a form of government in which public elect their representatives and they govern country. So, in present scenario, democracy is most common form of government in the world. Today, maximum country of the world are follower of democracy. And here, India is known as the largest democracy of the world because in population we stand in second number after China. And China there is the communist system. That is why India is largest democratic country of world. So as my dear student, in previous chapter division of power, federalism we studied the distribution of power between various level of government on the basis of language, religion, caste. Okay, sometimes people also identify themselves and relate with other on the basis of their physical appearance, class, religion, gender, caste, tribe, etc. So in this chapter we study how democracy responds to social differences, divisions and inequalities. We begin with an example of public expression of social division. We then draw some general lessons about how social difference can take various forms. We then turn to how democratic politics affected by these social diversities. In a society, there are a lot of social differences. For example, India is known as unity in diversity. In our country, there are religious differences, cultural differences, social differences, class differences, differences in food habit, climatical differences. A lot of differences are from region to region. That is why it is called unity in diversity. So this lesson start from example taken from America. My dear student, as you know, in America there is color difference, black and white. A large number of people from Africa, those settled in America, they are known as blacks, and native people of America, they are considered white. So there was a long struggle for civil rights under the leadership of Martin Luther King. He was a black leader and he followed the path of Mahatma Gandhi. Truth and non-violence. So Martin Luther King fought a long battle in America. This is known as civil rights movement from 1954 to 1986. Okay. Martin Luther refers to a set of events and reform movement aimed at abolishing legal racial discrimination against African Americans. Led by Martin Luther King Jr., this movement practiced a non-violent method of civil disobedience against racially discriminatory laws and practice. In Africa, there was difference and discrimination between black and white. So, to remove this discrimination, Martin Luther King Jr. struggled hard on the path of Mahatma Gandhi. So, the story and the example starts from Olympic 1968. Olympic, you know, dear, Olympic Game, it held in 1968 in Mexico, and it was 200-meter race. And this 200-meter race won by two Americans. They got first and second position. Right. The first and second, Tommy Smith and John Carlos. First and second, and the third position got an Australian. So after winning the race, they went to receive prize. As you see, when in Olympic the prize are distributed, there is the national anthem of the concerned nation and the national song as well as national flag. So when after getting first and second position, Tommy Smith and John Carlos went in podium. Okay, they received their medal wearing black socks and no shoes to represent black poverty. With this gesture, they tried to draw international attention to racial discrimination in the United States. So when they went in podium to receive prize, they went without shoes and wearing black socks. Black socks. And these black socks were representing poverty of black people in America. While this was against the norms of Olympics. Okay, they went to receive award by wearing black socks and no shoes to represent black poverty. With this gesture, they tried to draw international attention to racial discrimination in the United States. So they found it a good podium and they gave a message to the world that there is discriminatory behavior in USA among black and white. The black gloved and raised clenched fist were meant to symbolize black power. The silver medalist white Australian athlete. The silver medalist who got the third position, he was an Australian and he also supported them. He was Peter Norman. He wore a human rights badge on his shirt during the ceremony. So during the prize distribution ceremony, he wore a badge on his shirt during ceremony to show the support to two Americans. So indirectly he also supported and he wore a human rights badge. So now question is this: the Carlos and Smith should have raised an international matter of American society in international forum. क्या उनको इंटरनेशनल फोरम में ऐसा करना चाहिए था? बिकॉज ओलंपिक इज एन इंटरनेशनल फोरम. Why do you think Peter Norman, who was neither black nor American, Peter Norman, he was an Australian and he was a third position holder, he joined in the gesture of protest? If you were in Norman's place, what would you do? Okay. Later on, the International Olympic Association held Carlos and Smith guilty of violating the Olympic spirit in making a political statement. So finally, the Olympic Committee made them guilty because they misused this podium. Their medals were taken back. Back home, they were subjected to a lot of criticism. So when they went back America, they got a lot of criticism. Norman too suffered for his action and was not included in the Australian team for the next Olympic. And the Norman who supported these two black players, he also restricted to from Australian team to appear in Olympic. But their actions succeeded in gaining international attention for the civil rights movement in the US. Recently, the St. Joe's State University, of which they were former students, honored them and installed their statue in the university campus. When Norman died in 2006, Smith and Carlos were pallbearers at his funeral. So what happened? These two black sportsmen, athletes, when went back America, the white American criticized them. But where from they got education, State University, which they were former students, they honored them and installed their statue in the university campus because they highlighted the discriminatory behavior of America with black. Meanwhile, if you are aware about the newspaper, this time during the COVID-19, again there is a serious clash between black and white in America. For a long time, and after a long time, the America laid curfew in many states and many regions, and it became very violent. Still today also there is clash between black and white. So this was an international podium where these two athletes tried to draw the attention of world community towards discriminatory behavior of America with blacks. Differences, similarities, division. So in a society, the athlete in the example above were responding to social division and social inequity. What they were representing? They were representing how there is social difference. Basically, from that podium, they wanted to give message to the world how in America the American government is discriminating between black and white. So this was their motto. But does this happen only in societies which have racial division? In the previous two chapters, we studied and noted some other form of social division. We studied about Belgium. There were French, German, and French. So the power distributed among them. The example of Belgium, and we study about the Sri Lanka. They show both regional and social division. So there were also regional and social divisions. In the case of Belgium, we noted that people who live in different regions speak different language. So on the base of language, the Belgium government giving them the facilities. In Sri Lanka, we noted linguistic as well as religious differences. What was the Sri Lankan problem? First, the linguistic problem, because there was no place for the Tamils, and secondly, there was a religious difference. The social diversity can take different form in different societies. So there are different type of country in the world, and their social differences are also different. It depends upon the nature of a country. Now, question arises: where from origin of social differences? These social differences are mostly based on accident of birth. The social differences are mostly based on accident or birth. As in our country, during the Vedic age, Indian society divided into four parts: Brahman, Kshatri, Vaishya, and Shudra. So, for a long time, there was a social division. The person who born in Brahman, he became Brahman. The person who born as a Kshatri, he became Kshatri. The person who born in Vaishya family, he became Vaishya. And the person who born in Shudra family, he became the Shudra. So, this is called by birth accident. Normally, we don't choose to belong to our community, we belong to it simply because we were born into it. For example, we don't choose to belong to our community. We belong to it simply because we born into it. The community where we born it, we belong to that. Well, all experience social difference based on accident or birth in our everyday lives. People around us are male or female, they are tall and short, have different kind of complexion, or have different physical ability or disability. Except that, except the birth, there are number of differences. Some are male, some are female, some are tall, some are short, some have different type of complexes or have different physical abilities of disability. But all kinds of social differences are not based on accident or birth. So these differences are not on accident or birth. Some of the differences are based on our choice. Some differences are depend upon our choice. For example, some people are atheists, they don't believe in God or in religion. Some people choose to follow a religion other than the one in which they were born. Most of us choose what to study, which occupation to take up, and which games or cultural activities to take part in. All these lead to formation of social groups that are based on our choice. So these difference also come by our choice. Some want to become sportsman, someone have interest in music, some have interest in computer science. So different people have different interests, they have different choice, and their choice also create difference. So here how the difference came: first, social difference are mostly based on accident of birth. In which community we born. For example, we born in India, we are Indian. The people those who are born in Pakistan, they became Pakistan. The people those who are born in America, they become American. So this is called accident of birth. And second, choice. Right, after getting education, you have different goal, and according to your goal and choice, you will shape your future. So again, that will be a social difference. So the differences come by two ways. First, on the base of accident of birth, in which community, in which caste, in which religion we born, that is your social status. And second, choice. After getting education, whatever your choice and what you want to become, that change come because of choice. Every social difference does not lead to social division. Social difference divides similar people from one another, but they also unite very different people. So these social differences divide people in different groups. People belonging to different social groups share differences and similarities, cutting across the boundary of their groups. In the instance above, Carlos and Smith were similar in one way. Both were African American. And thus different from Norman, who was white, but they were also all similar in other ways. They were all athletes who stood against racial discrimination. So this is the example. Carlos and Smith were American by birth, African American, and Norman was an Australian, and all three were the sportsmen. All these three participated in 200-meter race and were the winner. So by birth, the accidental by birth, there was the difference. It is fairly common for people belonging to the same religion to feel that they do not belong to the same community because their caste or sect is very different. For example, in your class, I think there will be 35 students and all you belong to different caste. Some is Bist, some is Rawat, some is Rotela, some is Pandey, some is Pant, some is Joshi. So this is again a social difference. Right, all we born in India, we all are Indian. But that after also, according to our social system, we belong to different caste. Okay, we belong to the same community. We all are Indian, but we belong to different caste because we born in that caste. Who created this caste? We the people. It is also possible for people from different religion to have the same caste and feel close to each other. Rich and poor persons from the same family often to keep close relations with each other for they feel they are very different. Thus, we all have more than one identity and can belong to more than one social group. We have different identities in different contexts. For example, in our society, some are poor people and some are rich people. And rich people do not like to maintain their relation with the poor people. Again, there is the difference. And it is not possible for the poor to maintain their relation with rich people. So the differences comes in every society. In our country, India में देखें तो there are the class division in the sense caste division, right? A number of castes are there. Basically, in Indian society, there were four castes during the Vedic age: Brahman, Shudra, and Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. And these four castes today divided into more than 40,000 castes. You can take example from your class. You are the 35 student and you have the different caste. So again, this is the social difference. So in our society, we have a lot of differences. Some differences are by birth, where we take birth, and other differences are according to our choice. And in different countries, there are different differences. As in previous chapter, we study about the Belgium. There was a linguistic problem. Then Sri Lanka, there was language and religious problem. In India, there is the caste problem. So there are different type of differences in different countries. So in a democracy, government try to resolve all these social differences because in a democracy, equality, there is equality, all people are equal. The base of democracy is equality. That is why in a democracy, government give equal opportunity to all citizens. There is no difference on the basis of caste, creed, and religion. All people are equal in a democracy. That is why in a democratic country, government try to bring equality and solve these differences. And differences comes in every society. In America, that is the richest country of the world. But again, there is a difference. During this tough time, COVID-19, you have seen the clash between black and white. In many countries, not only in America, in different part of the country, different countries of the world, the people are fighting in the name of religion, in the name of caste, and in the name of religion. So these differences are in all societies, but in a democracy, the democratic government try to solve all these differences because in a democracy all people are equal before the law. Nobody is above the law. The equality is the basic principle of democracy. So dear, in next PPT we will discuss the second part.